Hello, right there, good people. Welcome back to our channel. It's live step on your screen. Remember not to touch that bell because today we're going to be talking about the top fastest cars that exist in the planet as of 2023. So, hello, 2010. Remember to call me.
Maybe if these humans continue that unsatisful test for speed and of course fast cars, because the way it's going, man, I just like someday you're just gonna drive off this planet because of the kind of fast cars we're building these days. You know.
And mind you guys, we're going to be talking about the top 10 fastest cars as per the top speed that these cars can get, not just from 0 to 60, okay? Because when we talk about 0 to 60, we can also go to argue and say, okay, top fastest cars from 0 to 50, or top fastest cars from 0 to 40, or 0 to 30. And when we bring in that, Usain Bolt might step into the discussion, and of course, he's not a car. And we might even go as much as saying from 0 to 5, the top fastest cars from 0 to 5 mph, and of course, my horrible looking legs are going to get into the discussion because we want to talk about maybe from 0 to 5 mph. No, we're not here to talk about 0 to 5 mph or 0 to 60 mph. We're here to talk about the top 10 fastest cars as the top speeds that these cars can actually have or they do possess. You know what I'm saying? So let's go up to top 10. Yeah, so on the 10th spot, we have the Japanese owl. Okay, no, not the bird owl. Okay, we're talking about the Japanese aspect owl. Okay, it's a car. We're talking about cars, guys, not birds. Okay, so this Japanese aspect owl, even though it's strange, like you may have never heard about it, actually covers 248.5 miles per hour, and it costs a whopping $4 million to own one. So on the 9th spot is the Koenigsegg Regera. Okay, and there's no way, guys, you can talk about horsepower, mph, beauty, and reliability in the car and you don't find Koenigsegg among. Okay, so you just know that for today. Okay, actually the Koenigsegg Regera costs a 1.9 million to own one. That's 1.9 million US dollars to own one, and it has a top speed of 249 miles per hour, sitting on the top 9 position. So let's move on to top 8. The 8th spot is Koenigsegg again, but this time is the Gemera. You know, I've spoken a lot about this car on my channel because it's a 4-seater hypercar that has a whopping 250 miles per hour as top speed and is featuring on the 8th position on our top speed cars as of 2023. You know what I'm saying? And this car actually costs a $1.7 million to own one out of the 300 models that are supposed to be made. And of course, man, Koenigsegg is building cars meant for the moon, and we're using them here on our small planet Earth. That's interesting. Let's keep on going to top 7. On the 7th spot, hey, wait, where you going to, man? You can't overtake on my list, okay? Slow down. We have humans right here. Damn. I'm sorry, guys. This car's trying to overtake each other on my list. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry about that. For that rude overtake, you know what I'm saying? So on the 7th spot is the Aston Martin Valkyrie that has a 250 miles per hour as top speed and features on our top 7. And of course, it costs a brain-cramming $3 million US dollars to own one out of the 150 models that are to be built. On the top 6 spot is the McLaren Speedtail. God damn it! If McLaren did not make it to the fastest list, if McLaren did not make it to the list of the fastest cars as of 2023, then I will go take a rain shower naked on the streets of China. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how important McLaren has to be on this list. You know what I'm saying? Top fastest cars and you ain't got no McLaren in it. Yeah, that's just by the name Speedtail. It entails that it attains 250 miles per hour and of course cost a $2.25 million to own one out of the 106 examples that are to be made. We have the Rimac Nevera, the car that smashes records for brake fast. And talking about brake, this car has one of the most powerful regenerative braking system in the history of fast cars. Okay, it has a top speed of 258 miles per hour and it costs a $2.1 million to own one out of the 150 models to be made. But guys, wait, man. There's something. Did you notice something? These guys, they make the best cars, the fastest cars, and they just limit it to 100 build, 100 examples. They don't even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys, what are you trying to tell us, man? When is Toyota Yaris, you're going to make 2 billion, and when is this cars, and you just make 100 of them so that only 100 rich people can get it? Man, I'm damn sad, man. I'm damn sad. What can we do? Let's move on to top 4. On the 4th spot, we have the SC Totara, the American brand that is living the American dream. That reaches top speed of 283 miles per hour and costs a whooping $1.9 million to own one. $1.9 million, guys, to own one. And guess what? To own one out of just the 100 that are to be built. Just 100. You know what? What did I just tell you? They're just gonna make it for a few people, so when you don't have it, you feel jealous. Okay. Damn it, guys. But one is some other in cars gone. Sorry about my language. Just peace. On our top 3 on world's top fastest cars is the multi-millionaire and billionaire playboy logo, the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. You know what? If this car did not make it to the top 5, or actually this top 3, I would have gone hiking in Antarctica with no gloves and shoes on, just to tell you how fast this car is, because actually it has a 300 miles per hour as top speed, but it was reduced by Bugatti to just 273 miles per hour because Bugatti thinks there's not enough road to ride at 300 miles per hour. Because guess what? Riding at 300 miles per hour, you may just ride out of this planet, you know, you may just ride onto space, and guess what? We gonna miss you, okay? So we don't want that. Bugatti doesn't want that. On the second or silver spot on the top fastest cars on the planet as of 2023 is the Hennessy Venom F5. Hey, no, wait. We're not talking about a cognac, okay? We're talking about a car. It's a car, guys, not Hennessy the alcohol, not Henny, okay? We're talking about a car. In fact, you can't even have Henny in this car, because if you do have Henny in this car, we're going to see you high up in the sky. Because we're talking about a car that has 311 miles per hour and cost a whooping $3.1 million to own one out of just the 25 to be made. Damn, this guys again, these are limited numbers on the best cars being just limited to some few amount of people. What you trying to tell us, guys? But guess what? We're talking about Hennessy the car, Venom F5, okay? Not Hennessy the drink. When you drive, don't drink, and when you drink, don't drive, okay? On the first spot, or the golden spot on the fastest cars alive, that's the top fastest cars as of 2023, is the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, okay? This car is so fast that they had to reduce, like Koenigsegg had to reduce the top speed and limited it to just 310 miles per hour. And their excuse is they couldn't find enough tires, like good tires that's good enough to carry such speed. And to me, what I think is they couldn't find someone brave enough to ride that car at top speed, because guess what? If you're riding that car at top speed, you'll be living in 2050 and we'll still be living in 2023. Or maybe if you're riding that car at top speed, your soul and the car will be moving ahead while your body stands by and wave goodbye, okay? Guess what? The Jesko Absolute cost a whooping $3.4 million to own one. And that tops the list of our fastest car alive as of 2023. That was it for the top fastest cars on the planet as of 2023. So let's find out in the future. And before we go to the future, please, you have to subscribe to the channel now so that we can find out in the future if these humans actually improved on their taste or reduced their taste on top fastest cars, okay? But guess what? I know the way it's going, they are not going to stop, because that's the reason why we have them building cars meant for the air, okay? Now, so that was it, and it's live stack on your screen. Peace out.